Hey everybody, I'm Bob from Black Arrow Gaming, and welcome back to my 5th Age of Wonders 3 Advanced Strategy series. We're picking up where we left off in the last episode. I'm getting ready to clear those, or kill those wisps right here, and get these goblins firmly under my control, and then I'm going to start migrating them into a draconian city over here. Before I get into all the action for this episode, and I think there's going to be a lot, before I get into all that, though, I want to go over a few comments. First things first, something I need to fix. Over here, Skullmaster 1993, Tarsak, and Red Marut all pointed out that I accidentally hurried production of this giant rather than setting it on infinite production. So I definitely want to fix that. I was wondering, I thought I was missing a big chunk of gold for some reason. It's because I spent 210 to hurry production. So let's undo that, and that should boost the morale back up. When you hurry production, it reduces morale by 100. So I'm going to cancel that. It'll go away. And then set that on just infinite giant production. Next thing I need to take care of is casting Embrace Darkness on this city. I need to do that before the giant finishes. Canceling that production will buy me a little bit of time. In the last episode, we discussed I discussed my Orc vassal city up here. I was kind of bummed out that I didn't vassal them when I had the chance, and I instead demanded gold from them, which prevented me from vassaling them. I'm sorry, prevented me from absorbing them. They're already my vassal. Tarsak correctly pointed out that doing so would still be unsafe. It's probably better to leave those units in there, because there's still this haunted boneyard over the water, and I had forgotten about that, so that's a good point. I actually still need them to be a vassal until Carson's army can get over there and take that out. And he's got a little bit of work to do in this area first, so I won't be able to quite get to that quite yet. I forgot what was in this structure. I think I might summon a scout just to take a peek in there. I was thinking Carson's army might be able to take it, but they're really not very strong. That's mostly tier 1, tier 2 units. Carson himself is not all-powerful yet, so I think I'm going to have to wait on that ziggurat, unfortunately. I'm not sure when I'm going to get around to that. I may have talked about that in the last episode, but I can't remember for sure, because that's when I cleared my way through this area. Moving on, Sarah Feingold's comment said taking the Elf City soon would be a good idea, and that's over here. Wait a second. No. Hang on. I'm looking at the wrong city. Ordron. This city right here. Taking that Elf City as a forward defensive point would be a good idea, and I think that's a good. I think that's also a good idea. I think that's where Ganon's army is probably going to go once we're done cleaning up down here. I was originally thinking Ganon's army would probably go to the middle of the map more and take that Archon dwelling, but I think that I would rather have the Necromancer go over there anyway once he's done underground to try to get maybe a couple Titans. The only problem is that doing all this is going to take a little bit of time, especially in the case of the Necromancer. He's kind of nowhere near the front line right now. So once I'm done clearing this area out, he's going to have to turn around and book back. In fact, I might have him go back as soon as he's done with the Boneyard, because the Sorcerer's army is close enough they could come and clear that other stuff. I don't want the Necro to spend any more time underground in this area than he has to. So let's see. Moving on, Sorcerer Army. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that was a comment from someone saying that the I think it was Archer Edgebeard saying that my Sorcerer Army, I could have gotten the Magic Affinity buff. I actually already have it on her though. I did check. I thought I had that already. Last episode I picked Strong Will for her because I did the math and realized I could get that without slowing down my progress towards Chaos Rift. So I was just going to mention that I do already have Magic Affinity. And I do agree, that's probably, if you're going to pick any buff for the unit herself, it's probably best. Magic Affinity is insanely good because if you think about it, +1 resistance on a hero is worth 2 skill points. So by spending 4 points to get Magic Affinity, you get +1 resistance on like 6 units. That's a pretty good trade-off. So that's always a good one to take early. You just want to make sure that you save up enough for Chaos Rift if you're rushing for that. Also, Archer Redbeard said, terraform whenever possible. I agree. I'm going to be trying to do that I have limited mana reserves right now, but I'll try to terraform as much as I can. And speaking of mana reserves, I said in the last episode that cadavers take 2 gold return to upkeep. I was wrong, it's actually 2 mana, not gold. So I wanted to throw that little correction out there. Last thing with regard to terraforming, you can actually terraform without interrupting spell casting. So I could do that right now with the transform to destruction node thing. I could go here and open spellbook. I think in the last episode I said something that made it sound like you couldn't do that, but you definitely can. So I only have 28 casting points left this turn, which basically means I need to make sure that I leave myself 28 mana, which I can do if I so salt once. I'll have 38. I can't do it again though. I need to make sure that I have enough. Oh wait, no, I've already spent that mana in effect, because if I cancel the spell, I get a bunch back. Okay. I'm just limited. Oh, you actually spend all the mana up front. Do you? Hang on. Yeah, that's 68 to 98. You actually spend all the mana up front for casting a spell, because this is worth 60. Yep. Even if you don't have enough casting points for it, because I only have 28 casting points, you spend all the mana up front still. So I'm more or less free to convert a couple more to barons. I'm gonna leave myself just a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have done that this early on this turn though, because I still got several battles to go. I think I'll be okay though. I don't think I'm gonna need mana for any of them. I might regret that in the case of the sorcerer a little bit, but we'll see. The sorcerer's army, well, why don't we go ahead and kick things off with them, because they've got to take on a bunch of Tigrant Sphinxes on this turn. I should be okay, but if they sit up on the wall, that's going to be a little bit of a nuisance. I'm going to have to bring the cherub in on this one too, I think, just for the extra backup. That is a lot of units, but not very many ranged units. I think I'll be okay. What kind of abilities does she have? This could be kind of a messy battle, especially with that Ice Queen being involved. I really wish I hadn't done that terraforming, but as far as I know, you can't cancel terraforming. Well, you know what? I'm going to have to wait a turn either way for that, because I'm going to get 86 mana, so I'll have enough for it on the next turn. So that gives me a few more options if I cancel that. I just need to remember to activate that after this battle. Alright. Builder's done moving. Oh, let's see if I can get this. Probable defeat, huh? It's actually going to be the hardest battle they've fought yet, but I think it needs to be done. Just gonna have to try to be a little careful. Hopefully I can lure those sphinxes out. If I sit back here and cast spells at them, I'm thinking that might do the trick. I don't remember if she has... Yeah, she's got Magic Fist, so I might throw that at a couple of them. I think since they're not charging though, because they are on the walls, I'm gonna buff some units with Star Blades. Is there any other buffs I can do? Where's my cherub? I got my cherub over here. He's gonna be sacrifice, I'm afraid, for this battle. I don't have healers, unfortunately. And oh wait, no, that's not true. I've got the Ice Queen. She should probably get started right off the bat by healing herself. Probably herself. She's gonna need the extra health. This guy at least resists fire. And let's go ahead and cast Star Blades on the orcs. I'm gonna start sliding everybody down to this side of the battlefield. See if they stay in the middle. And go ahead and throw Star Blades down on probably the knight. And I'm going to want it on the flyer, too. I'm definitely going to want it on the flyer, because he's the only unit that can easily breach the wall. Alright, they have spotted me. But they didn't all move. That Sun Spear can't be used for another 3 turns. Let's get this guy in position to do some damage. I don't need to worry about any of them. I'll put the Cherub here. Wish I had something that could break through the wall. At least the Shock Trooper can climb it. Use Star Blades. A lot of buffs. I can't afford to lose too many guys here. I might lose some of the crappy units, but I need to at least keep the core group in one piece, if at all possible. And I'm probably going to need harmonizing energy after that first round of Sphinxes comes flying in and torches everything. Let's put you here. Maybe, actually, how far can she shoot? He's going to shoot at me anyway. Might put him in position to go after that gate. Oh, shooting stars is still active. Crap. Alright, now I know computers absolutely hate it when a unit gets on their wall. And they'll go nuts trying to kill it. So I'm gonna put the Cherub over here as kind of a distraction. I want that knight hitting that gate as hard as he can, because I need to get in there. I also might give him some degree of protection. Alright. Ice Queen can heal this guy, so I'm going to want to do that now. And then get him probably up over the wall as well. Probably in this spot for now. He can kind of guard the Orc while the Orc climbs over the wall, but I don't know if I like the Orc. I might actually make the Orc climb out next to the Ice Queen. Because if the Orc is here, that opens him up to a Sunbeam, which goes 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. From that point, it would go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, the Orc should be okay here, because the wall counts as a space. Alright. And let's see, harmonizing energy or Sphere of Protection. Sphere of Protection is only against physical damage. That knight's going to be taking mostly spirit. I wouldn't mind if that Mystic was out of the picture, honestly. I might actually try to stun her. I just gotta be really careful with my Sorcerer here. Maybe a couple safe Magic Fists is better. I think a couple safe Magic Fists is probably better. I'm gonna move up a little bit to maybe give me more offensive options, but not too far. I want to stay out of range. Oh, I'm already in range. How much damage would she do to me from there? Not much. I'd be okay. Alright, take that. I wish there was some way I could finish it off on this turn, but I can't. Alright, let's see what they do. Okay, I don't mind turning into a Werepanther, that's fine. Ooh, got lucky. Alright, got lucky on that thing shooting at the Orcs. That's huge. They got lucky a couple times too, but as far as I'm concerned, this thing shooting at the orcs could have done a lot of damage, especially to an orc shock trooper on a wall. I'm okay with that. Alright, let's see. I think I've got some options here. I've got some decent options. First things first, I think I need to go after that dire panther, probably. Try to get it off of the knight. These guys, unfortunately, can't do anything useful yet. I'm just gonna get them a bit closer to the battlefield. What I'm thinking about doing is trying to stun that saber-toothed chariot and then flank one of these sphinxes with the flyer. Or what I could do is try to... You know what? I think I'm going to take the hit from that saber-toothed chariot. Because then my orc can come up here and just smash it. And he will absolutely smash it. Get wrecked. Okay, then I can turn this Sphinx around and do a decent bit of damage. I should have built up a charge attack. I screwed that up a little bit. Then I can try to stun the Sphinx, which is only a 35% chance, but I got 3 shots at it. I just need to make sure... I have to make sure my sorcerer's safe. I want to make sure she's as far away. That is as far away as she can be. See, the Sphinxes have a pretty big movement range, so they could come flying out of nowhere and go after my sorcerer. I can move a bit further away from that one to make sure that it can't flank me. This one is not a threat, and that one won't be a threat if I can stun it. Okay, took a little bit of a risk there, but I think it was worth it. Well, I mean, I know it was worth it now, but I'm going to keep that knight on defense. I need him to stay alive. And I'm going to be a little aggressive with the Ice Queen here and try to kill that panther. Okay, nice, not bad. Alright, I think I've accounted for everything. The Sphinxes could gang up on somebody down here, but the Ice Queen's got a crap ton of health, and they can't do any more sun discs for a couple more turns. I'm going to try to kill them by then. Now I've got my shock trooper up on the wall, so that changes things a bit. Ooh, a big lucky. My luck has returned. This is the game making up for that frigging elf longbowman or whatever it was. Something I tried to 95% chance convert earlier and failed. Alright, well that flyer is pulling his weight in this battle. Alright, so we got a Sun Guard. That's not threatening even for a knight. But I would prefer to kill it with something else if I can. Let's see here. My shock trooper, once he levels up, he's going to get killing momentum. I'm hoping he can get that while attacking that Sphinx, because I would like to save the flyer's life if I can. And if he could get it while attacking that Sphinx, then he could go attack the other Sphinx too. I'm going to try this. Okay, he did get it. Okay, he can actually turn around and get this one then. Alright, cool. 2 Sphinx kills in 1 turn for the shock trooper. Well done, my friend. Now I can try to stun that other Sphinx. Okay, no go on the stun this time. It may come after my halfling, which means I need to protect the halfling at all costs. Let's take an inventory of what's left. So Sun Guard's a melee unit. Cheetahs have already pounced. The Prowler is melee, and none of them have a way to get down as long as that door is blocked. So the only thing that threatens my sorcerer right now is that Sphinx if it decides to attack. And it can only hit me once. It'll probably take a flanking route, but I think I'm okay. It could crit. You know, just the fact that it could crit gives me some cause for concern. But none of my other units can really do much of anything here. But if it flanks me and crits me, that would be bad. Alright, I'm gonna have to try to do some damage, I think, with this human knight. Because this thing's got guard breaker anyway. So I may as well cause a ruckus over here. Knight's got enough health and defense that it should be okay regardless of what the AI does. This still doesn't solve my problem. What I could do is make it so that thing can't flank my sorcerer by simply moving and then going somewhere else and going on defense. Was that Predator from this thing? Does that have Predator? It does. Crap. Can I tank another hit from it? Okay, good. That pretty much removes its options. I'm gonna leave the flyer down here. I think he's alright. I'm gonna probably need to harmonizing energy him, but now I don't have to worry about him going after the sorcerer or the knight for that matter. And everybody else can kind of chill. Oh, I got Sun Disc back. Or maybe it never used it? I'm not sure. Nice, guys. Well played. Alright. I'm gonna put him on defense for the moment. I might change my mind about that. I would like for the shock trooper to go deal with him, but only if I can stun this thing. And there's the stun. Oh, and I can let everybody else in. Alright, and that opens up the knight to be able to go after that Sphinx. Let's go ahead and get some healing done first. And I'm gonna save my mana. I don't really want to cast Harmonizing Energy unless I have. Actually, I really kind of do though. I need this army to heal. That's a lot of health for just the Ice Queen to sort out on her own. So I probably do need a Harmonizing Energy something. So I'm gonna wait a turn. It's 20 mana. The flyer will regenerate a bit faster. The knight's down, what, 60 health? The shock trooper's down about 60 health. I think I'm gonna give it to the knight. And then I'm gonna let the knight finish that thing off. All right, that was a good battle. I knew the cherub was kind of probably going to get iced, but that's fine. All right, the city is mine. Occupied. What do I want to do? I think this is another one I'm going to migrate to goblins, actually. Just for the sake of getting goblin race governance up as much as I can. It's not going to be like an ideal perfect city for, well, it's not going to be a perfect city for much of anybody. The mercenary camp probably benefits Tigrans more than most, but I think goblin race governance is more important. So speaking of goblins, that's where Ganon's army comes in. I'll be moving up here to take these guys out. This battle should be a little easier than that last one. Alright, so I definitely want to kill one of these because somebody's going to get flanked by a whole bunch of them. Let's see here. I think I can charge one with the big beetle, probably. Crap, he already got stunned. That didn't take long. Alright, I think I'm just going to have to be really aggressive here. The ogre, go get one. Everybody's got Justicars, though. Everybody's got Divine Justicars, so... If anybody here needs to be careful, it's Ganon. And I'm just gonna finish that one off. No, just get XP. Well, they all want him dead. Alright. I need you to turn around, or to just die, that works too. I would like to heal that big beetle. Alright, good job everybody. Abort the abominations completed gives me another goblin big beetle. I'll go ahead and take that. Could use the units. This also now allows me to absorb the goblins into my empire. That gives me some race happiness. And now that they're officially in my empire, that means I can migrate this city to goblins. And migrate this city down here to goblins. Much race governance. Wait, did I click goblins? Yes. Get as much race governance as I can. And then I'll be building a settler to come down here and colonize this area for the production of the trolls. Which I can also do in this city, now that I think of it. But it still wouldn't hurt to have more goblins in my empire. It'll help race governance regardless. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and start building a settler in this city now. It shrinks it a bit, but what? Actually, it's kind of unfortunate. I think what I'm going to do is take a turn of build housing. Try to build up a little extra housing so the city size doesn't shrink, because I want to keep that production and happiness active in the city. Alright, Sorcerer leveled up again, rightly so after a battle like that. This puts me one away from Chaos Rift. Which means I can get the next level of sorcery. Yep. Okay. So I'll have Chaos Rift on the next level with her, and that shouldn't be hard to get to because I've got stuff around here I can clear. So I'm going to have her army stick around and do that. For now, she can go stand with everybody. They've got some healing to do. Although I can kind of do that over the course of the next few battles too. Shouldn't be quite as hard. Alright, as far as exploring goes, only one computer has actually spotted me so far. So I can still be kind of careful and not get like completely wrecked by everybody. Everybody's spells. That one person can start disjuncting stuff, but until somebody else sees me, the thing is I saw them, which means I've met them, but they never saw me, which means the only one of the enemies that I met is the one that I saw. if any one of them sees me, since they share visibility, then they'll all see me. So I still can be a little careful as I'm exploring. I may want to move my my cherubs at like kind of shorter distances, maybe 2 tiles at a time. And I want to avoid going too far to the east if it can be avoided. I'll have him explore what's down this cave over here. Oh yeah. I want this reanimator to join up with Ganon's group. Ganon's group's going to lose somebody. It's probably going to be one of those goblins. Or maybe... No, maybe I'll keep the goblin and lose the flyer. I think Ganon's army is going to lose that flyer. I'll keep one of the goblins around. But I'm going to be putting the reanimator with his army. Of course, I know I can make the army bigger if I want to, but it occurred to me that now that I own this city, and there's like a road coming through from the east over here, it's probably worth guarding this area and maybe exploring a little bit to the east. So having a handful of units down here isn't a bad idea. It's probably what that greatsword's going to be doing. Same thing could be said for down here, though. I need some units... Whoops, down here. I need some units guarding this city, too, so... I'll probably just keep making priests and send a couple down there. Alright, so we'll leave the Orc Greatsword here. I want him to catch up with Ganon. And we'll leave that flyer. Who's got more XP? I want the higher XP one to stick around with Ganon. You can go as far as that tile there, so we'll do that. Ditch the flyer. Add him back in, and then these two can kind of hang out with that orc and sort of keep an eye on things over here. Unless somebody has a better idea for what I could do with them. Oh, before I forget, need to get back on casting. Oh yeah, I can't actually because again, spends all the mana up front, so can't start casting Terraform or Transform to Destruction node. On this turn, I'll have to wait until next. Okay, got some money. It's always good. I was thinking there was a pile of mana near somebody. I think that's... Oh yeah, that's down here, but none of that army can reach it yet. So, that's too bad. But it can wait a turn. There's more mana right over there. Okay, I was being nice to these orcs, I guess. In fact, in 3 turns, I can make them a vassal. Alright, this one was on his way to that city. I think I'm going to keep him going down there. That city should have produced another one on this turn. I'm not sure where he went. Oh, that's the one right there. He's going up to the capital. Okay. Alright, now the Necromancer's army. I'm barely going to make it through a turn in this episode because of all the fighting. I'm going to try to get these animals some XP if I can. Leveling them up is going to be kind of important. And who has the most movement? I'm going to say one of those raptors can launch this fight. All right. Again, the goal is XP for animals. There's a raider. I need to keep an eye out for ice scapers. There are none. Just a buffed ice queen. So that's worth keeping an eye on. That black knight will handle her pretty well, though, I think. Can also inflict immolation if I feel like it. I think I'm going to start off with a good old-fashioned curse. Now she's not going anywhere right now. Alright, go after the snake. That's what I think you should do. Or the spider. Either one. Alright, let's see if you can get a web off. Nope, you fail. These guys do any ice damage? A little bit. A lot, actually. So, I think I need the cadaver to distract this one for a bit. And I want this. I want the snake to get that kill, but I'm not sure if it will. Do 13 damage times 2. That's not quite enough. So I will flank him once. Okay. And if he goes after the snake, he's not going to kill it, but I do need to keep an eye on that snake. The harpoon thrower actually could kill it, so I think I'm going to have to do something about him. Or I'll just let... You know what? I'm just going to kill this guy. I'll be safe. Guard the snake. Cadaver can take care of itself. And I think this guy's going to heal the spiders. Well, he's immobilized and has a royal guard bearing down on him. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. Alright, first things first. Let's keep that spider tip-top health. Spider could probably handle that harpoon thrower in a straight-up fight, but I'm not gonna test my luck too much. I would like to kill the Royal Guard before going after the Ice Queen. Should probably try Despair and Cursing it first. I think the Snake could handle that, especially if the Black Knight's going to go after the Ice Queen. I think the cadaver's kind of generally in the way here. No, I'm gonna let the cadaver deal with them. Oh, cadaver got blowed up. That's okay. I don't remember if he was gold rank or not, but I'll get him back up anyway. Okay, I think the snake can get a kill on this guy if I flank him and hopefully don't kill him. 13. I might kill him in one hit, but alright, good. Maybe I'll let the spider get that kill. The snake's already leveled up once this battle. Okay. Now it's just the Ice Queen. She'll do max 11 damage times 3. Wouldn't come close to killing the Black Knight. Seems okay. I kind of think I might want to Ghoul Curse it, but I also really want to level these animals up, like really bad. What's the odds of getting that Ghoul Curse? 50%. I could try cursing it again. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll try cursing it again. If the curse succeeds, I'll go for the ghoul curse. If it fails, the snake gets the kill. The curse succeeded, so I will go for the ghoul curse. I can't really damage it with anything else because it'll kill it, so I can't try to inflict despair. Can anyone else heal or do anything useful? Oh crap, what rank was that cadaver? That was not a gold rank cadaver. I remember now. So I actually need to revive that if I want to keep it. But is the cadaver worth a possible Ice Queen? Probably not. I'm going to go for the Ice Queen. Got it. Goodbye, cadaver. Hello, Ice Queen. I'll take that trade. Of course, she's going to have to catch up with everybody else, but so be it. Who's damaged? Oh, you're damaged. Okay, I knew one of those raptors had gotten damaged. So I'm going to have him go here. Put him with the group that can heal. The spider's doing just fine. Alright. Now here we are at the Lich Castle. May want to take a turn for people to heal before I try going in there. And I'm bringing the raptors with me. Yeah, I think I'm going to have every... You know what? They got to stop on it anyway because units are out of movement, so I'll do that. The baby animals do not get to join in for this fight. I'll be switching them out before the end of it. Oh, there's a Wraith King down there. Oh, I like those. Although I'm really hoping there's a Bone Dragon around, too. I was kind of expecting there to be one, but maybe I was expecting too much. I'm not sure. You know what, I could also get the Ice Queen in on the next one. She won't do a lot of damage to the undead, but she'll also resist their damage. She'll be kind of like a tank. Maybe just eat up action points of the Dread Reapers. Alright, well that'll have to wait until the next turn regardless. Speaking of the next turn, we're almost there. I have no clue how long this episode's going. I forgot to check the clock, but I'm going to play a little bit longer because I feel like it. We got build housing going here, so I need to remember to change that to produce a settler on the next turn. Shooting stars is still going on for 4 more rounds, which feels like forever. And I can't cast any useful spells. I could terraform a little bit, but I want to save... I want to save at least... I want to have somewhat of a mana buffer. Just for the sake of being able to cast spells in combat. I don't want to spend all of my mana every turn. Alright, and I've got all 4 martyrs lined up for production too. Cool. How soon before the city grows? 3 turns? Alright, that'll be fine. I'm good with this for now. I know I could terraform a little bit more, but like I said, I want some spare mana for battle emergencies. I don't think I could have won that fight with the sorcerer army at the Tigrans without being able to cast some spells, which I am really happy with how that turned out. I thought I was probably going to lose one of my tier 3 units, or at least the Impaler. So the fact that I got out of that with just losing a cherub is a pretty good deal for a new city. I think it's going to be another 4 turns before it's done migrating, though. I almost wonder if it would make more sense to produce a settler here, actually. Because if I produce a settler... Because this city's going to be done migrating in 2 turns. It'll be 1 turn by the end of this turn. Although, I want that city to be making swarm darters, though, as soon as it can. I can't wait for the city to get done migrating, by the way, because that's a decent amount of extra gold and a lot of extra mana, which I could really, really use that mana right now. Somebody got multicultural. I think that's like a certain number of cities from different races. Which means their empire is big. But my empire is getting big. Oh, I gotta do this again. Alright. Alright, alright. I don't see any cheesy spaces I can sit in. Maybe down here. If it doesn't work, I should still be able to win. If I can cheese it, I probably will. Can't quite tell where the edge of the battlefield is until you get there. Well, that wouldn't be a good spot, because then I'd be getting flanked on both sides. Let's just sit here for the moment and see what happens. Or arrange it so two of them can hit me. That's probably the way to go. I'm going to say right here. I'll just sit here and do what I know should work. All right. Ah, there's the bone dragon. I thought there was one around here. Let's do this. Oh, we're fighting in here. Because I'm on the tile. That's weird, but alright. Doesn't matter. As long as I walk out of here with a bone dragon, I walk out happy. Alright, but before I get carried away, we need some serious healing. Alright, this should be easy. No dumb mistakes, and I should be fine. I wonder if he'll try to gas breath anything. I'm pretty sure I don't have any elves here. Nobody with inherent blight weakness, so I'm pretty sure it actually can't gas breath anything. Except for, oh, well, Fair and the Wicked, of course. And that actually could be bad because it could prevent me from casting spells, although I could still use abilities. Actually, it doesn't matter. None of these spells are going to work against undead anyway. Alright. I would like... What I think I'm going to do is just let it die and greater reanimate it. I don't want to mess around with it too much. It is a dragon still. We're going to let the raptors take the lead in this one. That Black Knight looks weird in this lighting. Keep thinking it's a different kind of unit. You guard the spider, and you kind of can hang out over here, I guess. We'll see what they do. Okay, I resisted brain rot. That's fine. Alright, so you have polearm. That's gonna really mess that dragon up pretty good. I need that bird out of the way. Dragon is fearsome, but that doesn't matter to undead. Although that Black Knight is not very highly leveled. He could get killed by the dragon if I'm not careful. Alright, let's do this. So now I can only retaliate twice. I can't heal these guys again, though. That's a problem. I could try to go after it. Ah, here's what I could do. First off, get that lost soul out of the way. Ah, was not able to quite do that. Maybe I could pick it off with the reanimator. Yeah. Alright, get him out of the way. I can come in with the spider and try to web the dragon. Oh, the web succeeded. I was not expecting it to, but alright. That works out well. Now, the other thing I need to do is make sure I leave something here alive. It's important that I kill that dragon as quickly as I can, so I can reanimate it. I will let those lost souls, most likely they will flank something, so I'll let them be. Go 1, 2, 3. Get a charge with polearm. It's going to do quite a bit of damage. And if I can, I want the snake to go in for the kill on that bone dragon, which means I'm going to kill the carrion bird, or I'm not going to kill the carrion bird. That's fine. I'll just send the snake up this way. I actually don't really need Baron doing anything at the moment. I mean, I could try to control undead the bird. We'll see. The dragon's the top priority. I don't want to mess around too much. Let's just go ahead and move over here for the moment. Blink at the dragon a little bit, I guess, or maybe try to soften the bird up a bit. Okay, that's fine. Glad they didn't kill him. Alright, spider, you got your turn. Now it's the snake's turn. You get to kill a dragon today, sir. That ought to give you plenty of XP. Now, before I do anything else... Alright, now I got a bone dragon. And that raptor's kind of beat up. I don't think I'm going to mess around with this. I'm just going to... And I need the raptors in good shape for the next battle, too. I think I'm just going to kill the bird. I'm not going to mess with trying to control undead on it. I'm going to play it safe. In fact, that's actually good because the spider should be able to get that kill. So, XP for me. What? He got lucky. He got lucky. You know what? I just want you dead, and I want you dead. All right, I will take that. That's really nice. Got myself a brand new bone dragon, and you can bet it'll be going in the Lich Castle with me. It won't be particularly useful in there, but it'll do damage. I mean, well, it'll tank damage. All right, I gotta get everybody organized a bit here because they're all beat up. And I want full health before going into that Lich Castle. Oh, there's another bone dragon that just spawned. I'm gonna get 2. Oh, this is amazing. It'll probably come out after me as well. I don't really want to go down there and fight it because I'll be fighting a pretty lopsided battle, and I want to try to get that Wraith separately. But I can... It'll probably come to me, honestly. Alright, the Lich Castle may wait a little bit. What I'm going to do is get his army kind of together, make sure the raptors are in there because I need them for fire damage. I'll put them with the bone dragon so I can start healing it, as well as anybody else who's injured. Anybody who's not injured or not a healer needs to get out. The snake can heal separately in its own little group over here. Alright, so that's actually... I'm good with... I think I'm good with this. I'll wait, since the dragon can't move anyway. We'll let that group come after me. And then maybe on the next turn... Wait, that's a... Oh, it looks like the pirate symbol, but I think it just means roaming independents, regardless. I was going to say, that doesn't look like pirates to me. Unless it's like Pirates of the Caribbean pirates. So they'll come after me on, should come after me on the next turn, I think. I'll try to get a second bone dragon. Oh man, that's awesome. That's such good timing. And not by any planning on my part either. I just got lucky. I've gotten lucky a lot this episode, actually. Like, literally gotten lucky during the battles because of shooting stars. But just generally had some other nice things happen to me. I'm okay with that. I had a little bit of run of bad luck a few episodes ago, so I'll take the balancing out here. I definitely want that hospital to finish, but I should queue up something after it. Probably gonna go with production, I think. Get a siege workshop in there. Maybe go for a master's guild after that. That'll work for me for now. Okay, I got one martyr done. I forgot that also needs to go with Ganon's group. Might need to think about expanding Ganon's group to include more units. Speaking of Ganon's group, there they are right there. So if I was going to drop somebody from this group, that would be a tough call. It would probably be the Big Beetle. I would leave down here to hang out underground with his other Big Beetle companion. Which they would be powerful enough to maybe kill some small stuff, like take that research over there. I think I'm going to do that. And then focus a lot of XP on my martyr. Might have him join up later, but for now I think I'm going to have this guy go. Well, first off, let's break him off from Ganon's group and send Ganon's group to topside. So I don't want Ganon's group to get caught off guard by something nasty. Alright, I think they'll be alright. I want this martyr with them ASAP. I'm going to actually want them to hit those haste berries on the return trip, so I think the martyr can hang out here. And then they're all going to go off in the general direction of Ordran. Or Ordon, whatever it is. In fact, they're pretty much going to go east, now that I think of it. East and then south. It's no sense cutting back through my own territory at the moment. They could go east, they could clear that, they could clear that. They could, oh yeah, taking the Tigran city, right. So I do want to use this for the martyr at this time. Because he's got to catch up with everybody. And I'm just going to keep them kind of bunched together. I'm going to try to farm some XP for this martyr in this area and hopefully get him evolved. Alright, race governance level up. First race governance with the goblins, so that's cool. Goblin untouchables gain projectile resistance and sprint. I do not care about that. I will take additional 5 for every wetland, hex, and goblin city domain. Much, much better for me, especially because I can terraform. I don't have a lot of mana to terraform right now, but I've already got a decent amount of wetlands tile in that city. Like, that'll help growth quite a bit. As far as this city goes, I think I'm going to go ahead and maybe I can get that settler now. I have to be kind of careful where I send stuff to. Okay, I can build the settler without the city shrinking, so I will do that. And I'll have you guys gather together. You can go after this little group over here. Should be able to handle that. Get me some free research. Might finish off storm magic. Okay, these things are going to try to stun something. I almost wonder if it's better getting up in their face or not, just for the sake of having the. I want the wisp to flank me, basically. That's what I'm getting at. So probably do this. Just go all out attack. Except for the greatsword, because he's slow. Alright, I want the beetles going after the wisps because of that poison damage. And that's that. '81 research. Well, it didn't finish off storm magic, didn't really even come close, but I'll take it. You know, as long as I've got these guys down here, I may as well do a little bit of exploring. They might actually be powerful enough to take out a bandit camp too and go get that gold. I think that's kind of where I'll send them. Their official mission is going to be to guard the city, but they're going to be wandering around a little bit. Mostly because I want that gold and I want those bandits gone. Alright, Necromancer leveled up again. What can I get? Scourge of Undead, but I don't have the casting points for it, unfortunately. That's a very good spell for clearing structures. I'm going to get Exploit Despair. I think now is about the right time to pick that up. Inflict Enfeebling Fever I would like to get, but that'll have to wait because I don't have enough casting points. Shadow Step's not bad, but I think I'll pass on that for now. Maybe... oh, wait a second. He's got Strong Will from the item I gave him, right? I was thinking of something that would make the upcoming Lich King battle a little bit easier for me. But I've already got 100% Spirit Protection. I don't know. I might throw a little more resistance on him. Necromantic Aura is good. Oh crap! Necromantic Aura is what I should have done. Although it wouldn't matter on Dread Reapers because they're... Wow, now this would have been the perfect time to do Necromantic Aura. But now I can't. Well, maybe if he levels up again. He's a little ways away from leveling up. But now would have been the perfect time for that because of all the undead I'm fighting. I just missed it when I was looking through the list. Alright, Orc Settler's done. I don't know if I need to produce another Orc Settler at the moment. That one's going here. I don't have a spot picked out for the next one. I think I'm going to produce mana for a little while. My reserves have been taxed a little bit the last few turns because I got a lot of cities doing upgrades right now. Alright, this settler's going down here because I'm going to build another fort to cover these two gold mines. Probably put it right there. And send this guy up this way. Everything should be safe and clear for him to come put a city there. Alright, Karzan. As for you and your group, well, they need to clear those mines. But I think I'm going to make a pit stop and get this quarry. I didn't step on mountains, did I? Okay, good. Oh, Karzan's got his mana core now, by the way. Let's check him out. Check out his stats here. He's got his mana core, he's got his sun spear. This guy is ready to go. He'll get tireless as well if he levels up a couple more times. And I want to make a lifesteal sword for him. I think now's a good time. Now he's a warlord, so he's got Overwhelm already, so I don't need to put that on the sword. I could put something else on it. Let's see what kind of items I can make here. I know I was just talking about saving mana, but having a lifesteal sword for somebody who's going to get tireless eventually is something I'd like to be on top of. And I need to create tireless boots for my Necro Underground. Actually, I want to look at the Necro Underground, now that I mentioned the Necro Underground. You are here, and what do you have? He has nothing for his legs. So, or for his, yeah, for his leg or feet armor. So, I think I'm gonna... Do I want to make the lifesteal sword for him or a tireless item for the necromancer? I think either one is a good choice right now. Let's see how much they cost. Maybe that'll help me make the decision. So to have an item with... It wouldn't be Overwhelm. Where's Life Drain? Life Drain is the one I want, not Lifesteal. Life Drain is more powerful. And then I could give it, I don't know, Evil Slayer, Good Slayer. Probably Good Slayer, actually. I think Good Slayer would be good for Karzan because I'm going to be going up against a Keeper of the Peace. Like, I at least know that I have that enemy. Coup de grace. Maybe. Demolisher would also be good against... Demolisher is probably good because it's a Frostling Dreadnought. So they got Keeper of the Peace, so they're going to have a lot of good units, but it's also a Dreadnought, so I'm going to be fighting a lot of machines. So I might put Demolisher on that. There's also other good ones, Support Slayer, Shatter Strike, Wall Crushing. Wall Crushing would maybe be good. Man, there's actually a lot of good options. Anyway, let's just see how much they cost for now. It looks like I'm not going to be able to make anything because of mana restrictions. You guys can maybe let me know your suggestions, having looked through these yourself. I'm kind of leaning for Demolisher because of the machines. But that's going to cost me a hefty 260 mana, so I can't really do that. Let's see about that. Let's see about boots. Tireless boots. That's 208, so I can't really afford anything right now anyway. Maybe I'll have the capital city generate mana for a turn to try to offset my need for that. In any case, let's get back to the party up here. Alright guys, Karzan could probably almost solo this. I just don't know that his resistance is high enough for the goblin poison. Don't worry, I'm not going to try soloing it with him, I'm just thinking out loud here. Alright, would rather not cast spells if it can be avoided. This one's going to be a good old outright brawl. You got lucky. Okay. I'm going to want something to deal with that Swarm Darter once it comes running in and starts shooting stuff. I keep forgetting I have this Longbowman. Alright, let's get this party started. I'm gonna leave these guys over here to deal with that Swarm Darter. I'm gonna bring him up here to help deal with the two big beetles and the longbow. I think between them I should be fine. And I'll have the Warlord come over, or not the Warlord, the Spearman come over here to help out. I'm gonna be splitting my army in two here, because I don't know what way they're gonna run around this stuff. Hi guys, anyone want to fight? Alright, well then I guess I'll get things started. Can that one reach all the way to get down to... Nope. Should be okay. I should have tried a couple more curses. Alright, Big Beetle's headed this way, so I'm gonna have to back up. That group's not gonna be able to handle that by itself, I don't think. Nice crit. I could definitely use that. We'll see what he does. I wonder if the longbows can stand here and actually shoot through this at these guys. They can. They won't do a lot of damage, but he'll actually return fire with quite a bit more damage than I'd do. No, maybe not. Longbows are silver rank, so they'll handle that okay. These guys lined up about the way I was hoping they would. That's kind of nice. Put him on defense and let Karzan just smack this guy around a little bit. Nice. Okay. This battle is well enough under control. I haven't done a whole lot of XP grinding in this episode. Some of the fights I've had were a little bit closer. But I think I'm going to try to squeeze a little more out of this battle. I know I've already healed with that guy, but I can still heal with him. And I know I have curse. Oh no, I can't curse anything because he's immune. Alright. So I want to have him move. Maybe move back and take another hit. And heal himself. Karzan does not have any healing, but he does have this ability that he hasn't used yet. And I can't curse. There's actually not a whole lot more I can do here. Both orcs have used healing already. Get sprint him around. Turn the beetles around. Oh, dang. I wasn't paying attention to how much movement he had left. Just about got himself killed there. Well, those guys will patch him up. I healed black leather boots. Oh, an item that gets +2 resistance and touched by faith. I like that item. That's actually a great item for Karzan, I think. Because Tigrans are naturally low on resistance, so having a little bit extra. Actually, both of these items not bad for Karzan. I'll take them both. He's got 20 defense now. And defender. Oh, it's a good day. What can we get him for his level up reward? Actually, I think Tireless takes more points, so I'm gonna have to let me check that. Hero upgrades. Tireless. Whoops. Easier to do it this way, I think. Where's it level? No, it's level 9. I clicked the wrong thing. Tireless takes 6, so I could spend 4. What do I get at level 11? Or Relentless Army. That's one I'm definitely gonna want. Toughness is one I'm going to want. That's 6. I can afford to spend 4 now. So what do I want to splurge on? Probably another command related. Although I've already got the melee command. I could get melee command. Ranged command would also be good for this army. Maybe ranged command. They're really more ranged fighters than anything else. But melee command would also benefit Karzan. So I think I'm going to get that first. Does he have first strike already? First strike might be worthwhile picking up. Especially with Tireless forthcoming. No, as far as I can tell, he doesn't have first strike. I think I'm actually going to give him first strike. That's a pretty useful ability for a warlord. And then can I get just 1 point into something else? Maybe a little frost protection to take the edge off any ice attacks if I run into something. Alright. And now gotta head down here and clear this stuff, which that's already cleared. There's only 1 left. Alright, you guys can wait there. I think I'm going to try to finish this turn again. I have no idea how long this episode's gone, so I'll try to get to the end of this turn, and then you guys can let me know if I made any errors before I end the turn. I don't want to risk being spotted. This is the cherub that almost got spotted by the enemy. So what I'm going to do... They clearly don't have that fort, or that tower, because otherwise they would see me. Okay, I need to stay away from those borders. I'm just buying myself time right now. I can't explore any further east, unless maybe if he goes north. Might be able to sneak around up north a little bit. It may be more useful than this area, since I'll have I'll have armies in this area soon. Excuse me. And I already have it mostly explored. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have him double back and explore these islands up north where maybe people might not be. Maybe I'll get lucky and find some treasure in the river or something. Another orc priest done. This one, I've already got one going down here. I think I'm gonna send this one towards the underground, where that Tigran city I just captured is. You can go here. Orc priests are basically my go-to defenders for this game, I think, because they're relatively cheap and I can make a lot of them right now. Alright, Cherub has got to go down through here. Sort of want to see, I feel like there's almost definitely treasure in that river somewhere that I can't see, but the Fog of War is blocking it, but you can kind of peek around the Fog of War a little bit. I'm going to say it's probably more important to get some more exploration done underground. I'll have him end his turn here, so I'm not sitting on the bridge in case, well, in case of that. The boar will at least prevent them from coming out and getting the Cherub. Alright, and then I've got, got more battles to do with this army on this turn. Might actually want to end the episode here. I feel like I've been going for substantially longer than an hour. I can't really tell for sure because I got a little distracted before I started recording. But I'm going to wrap the episode up here before I go running around with her army. Overall, I think this was a good episode. I think I got kind of lucky at several points in this one, but it worked out, and I think I made the most of it as best I could. We'll hopefully on the next turn be picking up another Bone Dragon, and then hopefully a Wraith King after that. Plus, if I'm lucky, I could control Undead on a couple Bone Collectors too. Honestly, my armies, the Necromancer army's growing fast, so and that's good. I'm gonna need a big army, and I just need to get them. Once I'm done down here, they're all going straight for like the middle front line near the Sarkhan city, because with the Frostlings here and here, it's not going to be long before they're pressuring this area. Also, another thing I forgot to mention, I do probably need to research Seed of Distrust. You guys may have to remind me about that in a few turns. I really want Storm Magic first. Seed of Distrust, you know what? Now that I think of it, the Cherub is maybe in a position to where I could fly around and Seed of Distrust, at least on the Archons. I'd have to summon... Nah, I don't know. The Cherub's a bit far north. I'd have to summon another one. But maybe fly out and Seed of Distrust on the Elves and the Archons. Oh, transform to Destruction Node. Almost forgot to do that. Okay, that helps. And I think I'm gonna summon another... I can't pay for it on this turn. That's okay. I'm gonna sow salt. I'm gonna use. I've got 169 mana coming in next turn, so I'm gonna use what I've got to sow salt. I don't think. You know what? I'm gonna actually wait until the end of this turn. I don't think I'm gonna need any magic. No, I do want to save some mana for them. Oh, they've got mana here. Okay, I know I said I was gonna get off, but I'm gonna do a little bit more maintenance stuff before wrapping this one up, because there's things I want to do that I might forget to do if I don't do them now. So I'll pick up that mana, move them down there. So that's going to be my next target. That gives me plenty of mana to go ahead and cast Sow Salt, because this city's growth is super important. Can't do it on any other tiles. I've got as much barrens there as I can. I'm sure there's other cities that could use it. want to focus on the cities that need to grow, though. Like this one here could use quite a bit, actually. I'm gonna leave just a little bit of mana, I think. I'll do like that. I'll leave 50 mana, and then I'll try to remember to spend the rest if I don't spend it in the next battle. Because I'm going to need a harmonizing energy a couple times, I think. At least once. Because these armies down here are kind of a little beat up. So maybe harmonizing energy on the flyer. But we'll save that all for the next episode. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. And I'm going to start summoning a cherub, so I don't forget to do that. And we'll go ahead and start researching, and go ahead and research Seed of Distrust. So I don't forget to do that. And then I'll try to get Seed of Distrust cast on, like I said, the Elf City and Prozinius, and maybe even Urbion down here and Eastland. But the Frostling shouldn't be quite this far west yet. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I know it's probably a bit of a longer episode. Sorry I lost track of time, although I know some of you kind of prefer longer episodes as it is. I usually try to keep these around an hour, but I almost always go over. That's just how it works when you're having fun and lose track of time, I guess. But I appreciate you watching and all your comments and thoughtful input, and I will see you guys in the next episode.